Hey guys, how you doing? It's me, Rebecca, OnlyBlackGirl here, checking in. First and foremost, I have to apologize for the late upload. I had a reaction video filmed and ready to go earlier this week, but when I went to edit it, the audio was hella fucked up, so I kind of had to scrap the whole thing. But I wanted to get something up for you guys this week, and since that's actually something that I wanted to talk about anyway, I was debating whether I was going to do it this week or next week, so it actually, I guess, kind of worked out good that I'm doing it this week, just because it's kind of like a popular topic right now. Yeah, I just wanted to give my quick thoughts on the movie Malcolm and Marie, which has been the hot topic for like the past week or so since it came out on Netflix. It is a Netflix original starring Zendaya and John David Washington. I watched it, I guess 2 days ago now, and yeah, I just wanted to give you my thoughts on it. So, not to be against the grain or anything, but I personally did not like the movie. I feel like there was a lot of glorifying of toxic, abusive relationships in that movie. There were parts of it, I think there's some elements of it that they did really well. Like, I think that cinematography wise, I think it's like shot really well. And actually, I know a lot of people were annoyed about it being in black and white, but I actually think it was beautifully done in black and white. I think it was a very interesting way to film. I think shooting it in black and white just kind of like set the tone of the movie. Acting wise, I personally am not like a super fan of either of these actors, but I do think they both had really, really good moments in the movie. For Zendaya, the part when she's auditioning for him, like,
I'm not on them anymore. I'm not doing well. I'm really, really not doing well. I've never been clean. And I don't plan on getting clean.
Like, girl, yes, absolutely. And then for John David Washington, the part that for me, he really came out was when he was reading the LA Times review. I think he did a fantastic job. But yeah, so I think there were good elements of the movie, and I do think like dialogue wise and script wise, I think there was a lot of discussion in there about why the relationship was toxic and why he's abusive and why she was staying even though she knows it was abusive and da 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 da. But for me, I think overall, my biggest reason why I didn't like it is, number one, when I got done with the movie, I just sat there and was like, what was I supposed to take away from this film? Like, what was I supposed to get out of that film? It's basically a 2-hour-long argument. Let me tell you something. I got 10 minutes in, and they was already on like the third argument. I was like, child, how much longer is this goddamn movie? How much? I gotta watch 2 hours of y'all niggas hollering at each other? For what? For why? The whole movie, like from jump, I'm like, why are y'all together? Why?
Fucking struggle, doesn't matter. You've been an addict, boring. You overdosing, not fucking interesting. It's about transferring your emotions and all those moments into something cinematic and moving. So you know what? Good luck, Marie.
I hate you.
I hate you too.
I hate you more. You fucking
I hate you the
suck.
most.
I fucking hate you.
Fucking.
I think that's why I don't like the movie, is because there wasn't a discussion around why the fuck are we still together, and there was no discussion about leaving each other, or there was no discussion about, yo, this is a fucked up relationship. Like, they both talked about like why they have issues with one another, right? But it always ended with like, but I still love you. Oh, I'm like, this ain't it. First of all, let's talk about Malcolm. Sir, why are you hollering? That should be the title of the fucking movie. Why are you hollering? That nigga was hollering from minute 1 to minute 7,000 or however long this goddamn movie is. Why are you screaming? He would have had one time to holler at me before I would have packed my shit and walked out the goddamn door. And what was annoying is he be hollering at shit about nothing. Like when he was reading the LA Times interview, the whole interview, he was screaming. I was like, what? Do you need to yell? It's like if I just went to like answer the phone, was like, hello? Why are you calling me? Oh, who's this? Mom? Mom? Like, calm down, sir. Why are you so angry at everything? Like, he is, I mean, he's trash, and he's supposed to be trash. He is a narcissistic, like, abusive, verbally abusive piece of shit. Like, he is garbage.
His hair, whack. His gear, whack. His jewelry, whack. His foot stance, whack. The way that he talks, whack. The way that he doesn't even like to smile, whack.
I would be very worried if you liked his character, because you're not supposed to. Like, he is absolute trash. Marie, also trash. Not as annoying as him, but that bitch, she's like the what do you call it? Like a poster child for making herself the victim. Like, I get it. She's been through some shit, right? And also, she was very valid in the fact that he basically stole her life, right? And put it on film and didn't thank her and all this stuff. But then, like, everything is like, oh, I can't do this because of you. Or, oh, I tried acting. I knew you didn't like me acting, so I did. Like, girl, everything, every failure on the planet is not because of somebody else. Sometimes it's you, okay? I'm just saying, sometimes it's fucking you. Maybe you should have a conversation with yourself. It's just like, at some point you have to start taking responsibility for your actions and the things that are happening in your life. Everything is not somebody else's fault. But at the end of the day, it's like, both of y'all need to start taking responsibility for the shit that you do. That part of it really annoyed me. But like I said, I do think, like, a lot of the dialogue around why they're both toxic was really good. And I know a lot of people relate to that relationship, which is honestly terrifying, but also, man. Yeah, I think it was a mixture of, like, a lot of good discussion in there about toxic relationships, and a very, very good portrayal of a narcissistic person. If you encounter somebody like that, please run. Like, quickly, fast. There's no good that can come from that. Overall, again, like, for me, it was just kind of like, I got done with the movie, it was just kind of like, okay. Like, I just watched an hour and 45-minute long argument. What was I supposed to walk away with from that movie? It's kind of the same reaction that I had to Eve's Bayou, which I know is like a black classic and everybody fucking loves that movie too. But when I watched it, I didn't watch it as a kid, so maybe it's just because I don't have that attachment to it, but I watched it as an adult, and it's kind of the same way, where, like, the whole movie is mad, toxic, and abusive, and then it just kind of ends with, that's just how things are. And I was just like, no. No. Can we have a discussion about why this shit is trash? Like, that I don't like. So I do feel like it both had some discussions in there that were good, but also kind of overall, I felt like it kind of romanticized toxic relationships. And the fact that it's billed as a romance movie, and I believe in the description they call it like a romantic reckoning, which already made me sus when I went into the movie. So I was like, if this ends with them, like, realizing that they both love each other and they're falling in love, I'm gonna be pissed. And that's exactly what happened. So what I would have liked to see is, yes, all that discussion that they had, and then at the end of the movie, Marie kills him. And then she goes and gets some therapy and works on herself. That would have been a fantastic movie. But, you know, we can't ever have happiness in black films. Also, the movie was written and directed by a white man. That's really all I have to say. I'm not a fan of the movie. I would not watch it again, mostly because it is basically 2 hours of niggas hollering at each other, and I'm not interested in that. But, you know, as always, go watch it and form your own opinions. That's personally my opinion and things I liked and didn't like about the movie. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know in the comments if you watched Malcolm and Marie and what you guys thought about the movie. Thank you guys for coming back to my channel, and great day. Bye.